In the legislative session of 2011, the legislature cut $5.4 billion out of the public school budget. In Coppell, that translated into about $5 million for that school year and about $6 million actually for this school year. So we were all in the process of trying to figure out across the state, what do we do with our budgets? In Coppell, in that spring of 2011, we had a horrible time of trying to figure out which programs we might cut, which teachers we didn't need to rehire. We had the opportunity to do it without having to let people go. We just didn't fill positions that we had. I had to move some folks around. Our class sizes went up. We went from about 3 or so classrooms in K-4 with over 22 students all the way to 63 that we had to have waivers for. So it was really a stressful time for school districts across the state, including Coppell, in terms of how we dealt with the shortfall that we were having in the budget. In Coppell, we weren't in quite as bad a shape as other school districts. I think our business department and our board did a very nice job of being able to get ready. We foresaw this coming, and so we had prepared ourselves for that. Also, the community stepped forward with a 13-cent TRE tax that they voted themselves, which helped us soften that blow a little bit. So we weren't in quite as bad a shape as some of the other districts around us financially. But during that summer, after going through all those cuts, as superintendents began to meet, the conversation was always about what we lost, what we were going to have to cut the next year, how many teachers we were going to have to let go. It was a very negative conversation. And so as we began to talk about those things, we decided here in the North Texas area with school districts around us that we were not going to let whining about what we didn't have stop us from the journey that we were on to transform public schools into better places for kids. And so we wanted to keep the conversation on how we were helping our teachers change from a traditional to what we consider to be a future-ready system. And so we began to want to have those kind of conversations rather than the whining conversations about money. So we created the North Texas Regional Consortium. The school districts in that consortium are McKinney, Allen, Plano, Richardson, Highland Park, Coppell, Louisville, Frisco, and Northwest ISD. We started meeting together and started doing things like sharing resources. We decided we didn't have to send people to Austin to get training. We have great things going on in all these school districts. They're all a little bit different, but there are good things going on in all. We decided that we could start getting our job-alikes together, get principals together, get teachers together, start looking at programs that we were all doing. And so we were just sharing resources. We've got our boards together on 2 or 3 different occasions, and so they're working together. And so what we have become in the North Texas area is just a small group of school districts who meet occasionally to talk about the transformation that we're making, to keep it going on the forefront, to keep the conversation about how we can help our teachers in this transformation process, how we can better educate our graduates and not spend so much time with the testing. And so we have become a pretty good group of forward-thinking districts helping each other get better as we move along. I'm real excited to say that this group, we were the first group like this to form in the state, and there are about 10 or 12 different school consortiums, local school consortiums around the state that have been created since that time. And actually, every time we meet, we send our things to them, and they're following us in terms of what they're doing in their consortiums, sharing out and helping each other get better. And that's something that school districts just haven't done in the past. We compete against each other in athletics and in band competitions and all the other fine arts. So we don't really share things to help each other get better. This is about helping each other get better, because in each one of those districts that I named, there are some great things going on that I would like to help our teachers see and do. And likewise, they are coming to Coppell and looking at the great things we're doing. And so I think it's just a better agreement, a better sense of camaraderie, and we're all in this together, and we're all about Texas, and we're all about helping our kids be successful in the 21st century. So it's a really exciting opportunity to be able to work with these fine school districts to get better.